Good afternoon, dear friends. This is Natalia, an Allright dog channel. Here I share my personal experience and answer your questions. Quite often, health-conscious people try to find out how much water they should drink per day if they have high blood pressure. The golden rule of 6 glasses a day doesn't apply to everyone, and of course we should not forget that there is always an exception to every rule. I know that your question will be, "Alright, doc, how does normal drinking water affect blood pressure, and what kind of water should people with hypertension drink?" Normally, water accounts for about 60% of human body weight, where 40% of it is in cells, and the rest in the extracellular space. An excess of water increases the volume of circulating blood, which of course makes the heart work more intensively and heart rate and strength increase, which leads to a jump in blood pressure. With a lack of water, blood vessels naturally narrow, which also causes a rise in blood pressure. Hence, we conclude that in each case, you need to find a middle ground. In other words, with high blood pressure, to consume enough water without exceeding the established norm. And how to determine the water consumption rate? The exact value can be calculated by using a special calculator, or simply by multiplying the body weight by 30. But there is one small and very important rule. You need to take into account gender, age, level of physical activity, and ambient temperature. For example, a person with high height and weight whose work is associated with daily physical activity need to drink more water. Also, for example, in hot weather, our body needs more water than in cold weather. The optimal amount of necessary drinking water for each of us can be determined by the color of our urine. It should not be too dark or discolored. By the way, as a result of a number of cited studies, it was found that 6 glasses of water drunk during the day reduces the possibility of myocardial infarction by 41% compared to 2 glasses of water. Apparently, the determining factor in this case is blood clotting with insufficient fluid intake into our body. Don't forget that 6 glasses of water is considered normal for healthy heart and blood vessels. It is very important to avoid dehydration of the body because in this case, the renal and ischemic mechanism of blood pressure regulation are activated, which is also critical for hypertensive patients. It is better for hypertensive people to drink pure water. Other drinks like tea, berry drinks, coffee and others are not so much water as food for our body. And such drinks as cola, Fanta and other types of sodas, concentrated juices, contains a lot of sugar and sugar substitutes. You shouldn't expect any special benefits from their use. Many of us are used to drinking water not in its pure form, but in the form of coffee and strong tea, sodas, so we rejoice when doctors recommend to drink any beverage and in unlimited quantity to quench our thirst. If our organism doesn't suffer from cardiovascular or renal failure, it is possible, but otherwise, it is necessary to stick to certain restrictions. Subscribe to my channel not to miss many new, interesting and useful videos, and stay healthy. As always yours, Natalia.